Narada Rishi, after saying this, says, you heard about Varaha. Now, but the kshetra murti of this kshetra is Narasimha. I thought I will be hearing about Varada. Now coming here, you are telling me all the Bhagavad Katha which is in the Bhagavata. I know this is the immediate reaction. But then, before Varaha comes there, Varada comes there, all these Bhagavad Rupa were already present. So first we saw Varaha who went to Sri Mushna. Now it is Narasimha. And the kshetra murti is Narasimha because Narasimha was the one who first settled down at Kanchi kshetra. Once upon a time, there was a Rakshasa, Hiranyakashipu. Now this man, he thought he was very clever. So he did a lot of penance on Brahmadeva. And Brahmadeva, as he had no other option to stop this penance that was being done by Hiranyakashipu, came in front of him. Hiranyakashipu did a staunch penance. He, with one leg, he stood and not even consuming anything, not even a drop of water, he just meditated upon Brahmadeva for some thousands of years. So here Brahmadeva appeared in front of Hiranyakashipu, asked, oh boy, what do you want? Hiranyakashipu thought, if I ask Brahmadeva that I want to be immortal, Amaratva, definitely Brahmadeva will not grant me. But I will ask something which will match what I actually want. So what he wanted to be alive. He never wanted death. He wanted to be immortal. For that, he made a plan. He got a board and he made a plan. So now he asked Brahmadeva, I do not want to be killed by any of the creature that you create. This is the first he asks. You have created Manushas, you have created animals, you have created animals which are living under the water, but I should not be killed by any of the things that has been created by you. I should not be killed in the morning, in the daytime. I should not be killed at the night time. I should not be killed by any of the weapons, be it a living weapon or a non-living weapon, be it animals or be it humans, or be it a weapon, non-living weapon, which is like a sword or a bow and arrow, like that. I should not be killed by any of these. I should not be killed inside my house. I should not be killed outside my house. So I should not be killed in the sky. I should not be killed in the ground. So all these plan is very well devised by Hiranyakashipu, thinking that he is a very clever person. Now Brahmadeva thought, ask me what all you want to ask. I know there is someone who will answer to all your questions. So he said, okay. He said, okay, Tatastu. He gave the boon. Brahmadeva here gave the boon. Now, in Brahmanda Purana says there is one more boon which was asked by Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu asks, if someone attacks me, if a drop of blood from my body falls to the ground, there should appear one more Rupa of Hiranyakashipu completely armed to attack the one who attacked me. Here, this battle between Narasimha and Hiranyakashipu is going to be very interesting. Because Hiranyakashipu, who thought that at any chance, who had an idea that Vishnu will one day come to attack, as a precaution itself asked this boon. So if any one drop of blood falls to the ground, from that drop of blood there should appear one more Hiranyakashipu Rupa. This is what Hiranyakashipu asked. Now Brahma said, okay. And then Brahma disappeared. Hiranyakashipu thinking that after getting his boon, he has become so powerful, he went to conquer all the three worlds. He completely took hold of the Asuraloka, he completely took hold of the Bhuloka, the Sapta Dvipas was under his control. Now he went to the Devaloka itself, he started fighting with Devatas. There also he dethroned Indra and he made a complete mess by fighting with each and every person in this world. Now the Devatas who could not withstand the atrocities that has been created by this Hiranyakashipu, they go and plead in front of the god Narasimha, God Vishnu, to incarnate. That is when Vishnu incarnates as Narasimha. Before this Hiranyakashipu, he did not have an idea that death will be born in the form of his own son in his own household. So his wife gave birth to a Sattvic soul, a Bhagavad Bhakta, Vishnu Bhakta, Parama Vaishnava, Prahlada. Prahlada, who was born as a child, from his childhood, he has only one thing, only one job, that is to chant the name of the God. Hiranyakashipu, he tried so many means to control what Prahlada was doing. He sent him to Gurukula, he tried so many ways. In the song Narasimha Devanu, it's very beautifully narrated how all Prahlada was tortured by Hiranyakashipu. At one stage, Hiranyakashipu couldn't do anything to change the mind of Prahlada. Because Prahlada's mind, the seed was sown when he was in his mother's womb itself by Narada. So he couldn't do anything. So he decided, Samadhana Veda Dhanda. Fourth brother, I have to kill this guy. Born in my own household, he is narrating Vishnu's name. This man, Hiranyakashipu, has so much hatred towards Vishnu. So he couldn't bear his own son narrating Vishnu's name. So he wanted to kill Prahlada. Ambuduyol magana malagisi mele dodda bettavannu ittu banniro. He tried so many means to kill Prahlada. Once he made Prahlada, threw Prahlada in the ocean. Once he set him on fire. Once he asked his kinkaras, who were his sevakas, to kill him. So he tried so many means, but all of them got failed. Everything went in vain. Because Dasa says here, Prahlada, when Hiranyakashipu tried so many means to kill Prahlada, but there were always devatas to protect him. Because these devatas, they knew that Prahlada was chanting the name of Bhagavanta. So Bhagavanta will never let his bhaktas down. So there was Varuna who protected him once, there was Samudra Raja who protected him once. So all these were happening. At one stage, the torture level of Hiranyakashipu on Prahlada got its saturation point. He himself took a sword and went to kill Prahlada. Now Prahlada, even at that moment, he did not get afraid. He was completely normal, saying Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Such was Prahlada's character described in our Puranas. Prahlada, there, Hiranyakashipu asked, tell me, where is your God? I'll kill you now. He is completely with this sword. Tell me, where is your God? Yenna Devanidayadavanu. He is asking the place, where is your God? And Prahlada says, is there any place where my God cannot be, or why my God is not there? Is there any place in this world, in the entire Brahmanda, in outside the Brahmanda, if there is space, there is God in that place. He is omnipresent. Is there any place without him? Says Prahlada. That is when, he is in this pillar also, he says. That is when the pillar breaks into two pieces. And from there, the most auspicious person in this world, most auspicious person, Mangalanam Mangalam, God Narasimha incarnates. Narasimha, at the time of his incarnation itself, he is completely infuriated by the torture that is given by Hiranyakashipu to Prahlada. So in such an infuriated form, roaring as a lion, as a furious lion, comes Narasimha. And Narasimha, with one hand, he just scratches Hiranyakashipu. That is when droplets of blood from Hiranyakashipu's body falls to the ground. And to everyone's surprise there, each droplet of blood evolved into one more Hiranyakashipu completely armed to fight with Narasimha. See, Narasimha had exactly come at a time which is the transitioning time. What Hiranyakashipu was that he should not be killed in the day, he should not be killed in the night. But Narasimha came at a time which is in between the day and night, transitioning time between the day and night. Some of the chemical reactions which we do, in the chemical reactions, if we see after the reaction there will be an element, and after some time after the reaction a different element itself will be formed. That is called a transitioning element. A process is happening, and like that here the transitioning time is taking place between day and night, and that is the time when Narasimha incarnated. So was he created by Brahma? No, he is from Anadi Ananta Kala. From time immemorial he is there. There can be no Brahma, or in return it is Bhagavan Vishnu who has created so many Brahmas, who is the one who resides inside the Brahma and does the creation of the entire universe. So here all the boons that were asked by Hiranyakashipu can be neglected because God took such a form which cannot be questioned, that I have asked this boon. How come Vishnu come and kill me? This question cannot be asked by Hiranyakashipu. He thought he was clever, but this cleverness that he had was given by someone who is supreme to everyone, and that person has incarnated here. So he came at that transitioning time, which is the evening time, and there happened a beautiful battle between Hiranyakashipu and Narasimha. Narasimha, who saw an evolution of so many Bhagavad Rupas, so many Rupas of Hiranyakashipu with one of a strand of his hair. Purana says that he just shook his satagalu, which means he had a red hair. So with some of his red hair, he created so many Narasimha Rupas. So there were so many Hiranyakashipu Rupas who were fighting with thousands of Narasimha Rupas. A very unique battle which could not be narrated by anyone. So such a battle was taking place, and Narasimha thought, let him play for some time. So he left Hiranyakashipu to fight with so many Bhagavad Rupas. At one time Narasimha thought, no, the end time has come. Now the samhara of Hiranyakashipu should take place. So here Narasimha, who incarnated, had 4 hands, Chaturabhuja Narasimha. So with one hand he held both the arms of Hiranyakashipu. With one hand he took hold of both the legs of Hiranyakashipu. He lifted Hiranyakashipu and placed him in his lap. He has 2 more hands now. So with those 2 hands he just tore open the stomach of Hiranyakashipu, and without even a drop of blood falling to the ground, he placed his face inside the stomach of Hiranyakashipu and drank or sucked out all the blood from his body. So within minutes, Hiranyakashipu fell dead to the ground without even a drop of blood falling to the ground, making a situation that there may be so many Hiranyakashipu Rupas which may arise. So to avoid this situation, here Narasimha, he just viewed got into the stomach of Hiranyakashipu and completely sucked out the blood from his body. Purandaradasa here gives a beautiful reason of why would have God got into the stomach of Hiranyakashipu. Purandaradasa says, Danavana kondadalla kaniro ಅಚ್ಚ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದನೆಂಬ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛರತ್ನ ಒಡಲೋಳು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ನೋಡಿದನು ಇನ್ನಿಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ದವೋ ಎಂದು. Prahlada was a gem, but he was born to this Rakshasa Hiranyakashipu. To see if any more Prahladas has been hiding under the stomach of Hiranyakashipu, here Narasimha viewed the stomach of Hiranyakashipu and sucked all the blood. To protect, if any more Bhagavat Bhakta is hiding in Hiranyakashipu, here Narasimha sucked all the blood of Hiranyakashipu, says Purandaradasa. Accha Prahladanembo Saccharatna Vadalolu Bichi Nodidano. He just tore open the stomach of Hiranyakashipu and viewed Narasimha. Narasimha viewed the stomach of Hiranyakashipu to see if there is any more Bhagavad Bhakta like Prahlada hiding inside the stomach of Hiranyakashipu. Such a Vatsalya Vishnu has towards his bhaktas. And after killing Hiranyakashipu, he fell to the ground. Now all those Narasimha Rupas who were fighting the Hiranyakashipu Rupas, within a Muhurta Kala, which is approximately 48 minutes, all those had been destroyed by Narasimha. Now, there were some of the Rakshasas who belonged to the army of Hiranyakashipu. Knowing that their king has been killed, these Rakshasas, thinking that they have some power, they, with completely armed, they came to fight Narasimha. But Narasimha, he did not kill them at the spot exactly. He just whirled around once. So when he once whirled around, all those Rakshasas surrounding him fell to the ground. All those who have seen Rajinikanth's movie can imagine to what Narasimha would have done. Because with one kick, how Rajinikanth used to throw 20 people, though that is a real thing, that's a movie, here in real, Narasimha, with one whirling round, one time he rotated around himself, just 20, 30, some thousands of Rakshasas used to fall down dead. Some of the Rakshasas lost their arms, some of them lost a face. It was so bad the condition of the Rakshasas was. So the place where this Hiranyakashipu got killed by Narasimha and the place where so many Hiranyakashipu's Rupas got killed by thousands of Narasimha Rupas was called Ahovila. So the place where we see the Narasimha today, Ahovila kshetra, is the place where Hiranyakashipu Samhara took place. Now, some of the Rakshasas, seeing all this tactics of Narasimha, they thought it is better we run off. We cannot go and protest against this guy. They started to run off. But Narasimha had no karunya towards these Rakshasas who has troubled his own Bhakta Prahlada. So he started to chase them. These Rakshasas from Ahovila, so just imagine, from Andhra Pradesh they are starting now. From Ahovila they started to run and chasing them started Narasimha. On the way they crossed a lot of place and they come to a place, Kanchi kshetra. These Rakshasas they come at Kanchi kshetra starting from Ahovila. So a long marathon has been carried out by these Rakshasas. Now Narasimha, who has been chasing these Rakshasas, stayed at a particular place for 1 hour. Though God, he needs no rest. There is no need of tiredness. There happens no tiredness to him. Just to give an importance to the place, he stayed at a place for almost 1 hour. And that place got its name Ghatika Adri. Adri is a parvata, is a mountain. He stayed at that mountain for 1 ghalige, that is 1 hour. So the place got its name Ghatikadri. So after that, in between time, there were some of the Rakshasas in the southern part of Bharatadesha, in and around Kanchi kshetra. There were so many powerful Rakshasas who are named here. I will try to name them. It is Sudhanva, Dhumraketu, Dhumraksha, and there is Bana, there is Kalanevi. So all these Rakshasas were in some parts in and around Kanchipura. So these Rakshasas, they came to know about the Samhara of Hiranyakashipu. They thought, oh, there happened a Vishnu Rupa Narasimha. He is coming and killing all the Rakshasas. We have to find a way so that we can get rid of destruction. That is when all these major Rakshasas who are like ministers to, who were like ministers to Hiranyakashipu, they formed a group. They in the forest of Kanchi kshetra. See, the Kanchi kshetra, which was then was a complete forest, except for the Hastigiri, which was created by Varaha, and the cave through which Varaha came out. The entire Kanchi kshetra was a complete forest. So in the forest, they found a hideout. There all these Rakshasas, they accumulated. One of the Rakshasa, Kalanemi, he thought, see, we are hiding here, but how much time we can hide? One or the other day, Narasimha will come to kill us. So we have to find a way through which we can get escaped from the killing of Narasimha. That is when Kalanemi says, we have to meditate upon, or we have to please someone who will protect us from Narasimha. these foolish Rakshasas, they do not know that there is no one who is above Narasimha. He is exact form of God Vishnu himself. So they thought it is better we go to Shiva. We'll worship Shiva. We'll do all those that will please Shiva. He will save us from Narasimha. They thought Shiva is the one who is the Trilokyadipati. Shiva is protecting the three lokas. So if we go and please him, he will definitely protect us. I would like to give an example. A class teacher, if you go to a school, a class teacher is the authority in a class. But this doesn't mean the principal having a higher authority over the class teacher. Likewise, though Shiva has so many powers which has been bestowed by Vishnu, again Vishnu has a supreme authority over Shiva. He is the Sarvottama. Vishnu is the Sarvottama. So here also, these Rakshasas who do not know or who did not understand this concept, they thought Shiva will protect them from Narasimha. ಜಗವನೆಲ್ಲವ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸುವ ನಾಲ್ಮೊಗನೊಳಗೆ ತಾನಿದ್ದು ಸಲಹುವ ಗಗನಕೇಶನೊಳೆದ್ದು ಸಂಹರಿಸುವನು ಲೋಕಗಳ. So, who is the creator of the universe? Brahma, right? But ಜಗವನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸುವ ನಾಲ್ಮೊಗನೊಳಗೆ, staying inside the Chaturmukha Brahma, it is Vishnu who is doing the creation of the universe. ಗಗನಕೇಶನೊಳೆದ್ದು ಸಂಹರಿಸುವನು ಲೋಕಗಳ. Gaganakesha, the one who has Chandra and Ganga in its head, Shiva. So, Gaganakesha noliddu, being an antaryami of Shiva, Vishnu is the one who is doing the destruction of the universe too. Who is the reason behind the existence of the universe? So, there is no one who has a higher authority on Vishnu. So, these Rakshasas, they did a pratishtapana, which means they placed a linga with all those mantras and tantras that they knew, and they started to worship the linga. And this linga which has been placed by these Rakshasas was called Satyanathalinga. It is still in Kanchi kshetra, which is in the vicinity of the Varadaraja temple. So all this worship and puja was happening there. It was a silent forest, completely dense forest. It was so dense that even a sun rays cannot enter the forest because the trees were so huge that it completely covered the sky. But in such a silent, dense place, suddenly there happened an earthquake. Suddenly a tremble happened under their feet. These Rakshasas, they did not understand what is happening. So within some moments, they saw a group of Rakshasas running, completely out of breath, coming towards them. Harini asked, "What has happened to you? Why are you running? Is there anyone chasing you?" asked Kalaneni. That's when those Rakshasas says, No, we are coming from the place where Hiranyakashipu was killed by Narasimha, and this Narasimha, he has no idea of leaving us. He is completely coming after us, says those Rakshasas. So those Rakshasas who came from that place, and these Rakshasas who are hiding in Kanchi, they all formed a group together. Now they all together they started to run. Where will they go? Wherever they go, they are meant to attain their destruction because of Narasimha. So they thought, they went here and there, and that is when they found the cave which was open. Now what is this cave? This cave was actually created by Varaha when he came from the Patala Loka. The cave is still there. So these Rakshasas thought, let us enter the cave and go to Patala Loka. I think Narasimha will not come there. So they entered the cave and they went to Patala Loka. All the Rakshasas went there. So Narasimha came there. He saw the open cave. He knew that these Rakshasas have gone to Patala Loka. And he also knew that one more time these Rakshasas will come from that. So when they come out of the cave, I should be here to do their samhara, to kill them. So in order to protect the Rakshasas coming out of the cave and to do the destruction of those Rakshasas, Narasimha stayed there itself at the entrance of the cave, placing his back towards the cave. So the cave is like this. Narasimha's back is facing the cave, and like that Narasimha settled at that kshetra, Kanchi kshetra. Now the first Rupa, Bhagavat Rupa, who came and settled the Kanchi kshetra is Narasimha, who is still there. We can see at the Adobhaga, we say, at the downside or at the bottom of the Hastigiri Parvata, where Varadaraja is there. At the bottom of the Hastigiri Parvata, there is still a cave and there is Narasimha. We all can go and take a darshan of that Narasimha Rupa even today. So here the destruction of so many Rakshasas by Narasimha has taken place. We have seen two Bhagavat Rupa, which is Varaha and Narasimha. We have seen one linga that has been placed by Rakshasas, which is Satyanathalinga. And we have seen one Tirtha or Sarovara which has been created by Varaha, which is Ananta Sarovara.